Alright, well, today's Tuesday. As you can see, we're at the shop here, and we got a couple of things going on. Yesterday was Monday. I made a couple of videos yesterday, but they weren't worth putting up. It was just like stupid stuff, so I said, fuck it. Forget it, ain't putting it up. So, we'll make today's video. Today's video might be a little more exciting than yesterday. Because yesterday there was nothing going on, but then again today might not be much going on. Where to start? I got some parts in yesterday. Most of the Exmark parts. A couple leftover parts in here that I can't quite put on just yet. I got the recoil in, which is pretty good. And I put a few of the parts on. We got the two new pulleys here. This one here was like 23 bucks. This one here was 17 bucks. I'm still waiting for this pulley here. This is a $25 pulley. So yeah. What else did I do on this? I found out yesterday. I don't know how I missed it when I was doing the inspection. I ordered up this Hydrogear rebuilding pump kit for this hydrostatic pump right here. And I saw it. It was all covered in oil, and I figured, oh well, it's the pump. Even then there, I was like, oh yeah, it's got to be the pump. It's just all covered in oil and stuff. But then I started looking more into it. I was getting ready to pull the pump off last night so I could rebuild it, and it turns out it wasn't even the pump. It was actually that top fitting. The very top fitting was extremely loose. I could just turn it by hand, and that was causing all the liquids to leak out, which would explain why there's no grease and stuff on the back of the pump. Or if you want to call this the back of the pump and not the front of the pump, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, that would explain the reason why. So yeah, I'm going to wash it up later on and see what happens. I think everything should be all set. I don't believe that the pump is leaking. I believe it was just that fitting, because man, it was just truly leaking out like that. I tightened them all up. All three of them were pretty loose, but the top one there was extremely loose. So I was like, all right, break out the wrenches. So I went in there, and it turns out it was easier just to get in there with a vice grip. So I did that instead. Pretty good. So yeah, Exmark is looking pretty good. And finished up the generator. Looks pretty good up. Just want to make sure this isn't the guy I'm waiting for. Yep, he's coming in the drive right there. Alright, and we're back. So, I had that guy there. He was coming for a mower deck, but it turns out he didn't tell me on the phone that he had a Craftsman LTX with the electronic PTO engagement. And that makes a big difference on a cable engagement style index. So, now he's in a pickle. I told him I could do a little bit of work for him if he wanted me to weld the deck up. Oh, so I could get a phone ringing. I know exactly. Alright, so sorry about that. So many different distractions. But yeah, so anyway, deck didn't fit on the guy's tractor. I know it wouldn't. So I talked him into buying one of mine. He's thinking about it, and I might buy his old tractor. That pretty much sums it up. But yeah, so Exmark, still waiting on a few more parts for it. I'm hoping to get the tires on put on this week. I replaced the front bushings on the steering column piece, antler, I don't know what we're going to call this. And these were the old bushings. They were a little worn, I can tell you that. But for $4.10 a piece, I figured I might as well just replace them. And they're much tighter than what they were before. So looking pretty good. So, like I said, we're just waiting on the one more pulley. Still got to get the bolt out. I think Michael's either going to come down tonight or tomorrow to get it out, because I know I can't handle it. I got the generator all finished up. Runs like a little kitten. Pretty fired up for you. Like I said before, I'll need it with the choke cable. Let's see if it fires if I haven't fired up since, I don't know, yesterday afternoon. Every time I do that, I always put my foot there, when realistically I gotta put my foot here. Runs pretty nice, produces quite a bit of power. Whoever buys it is definitely going to have to set their throttle to where they need the setting to be. I just have it right now set on like the lowest setting. There's a little screw underneath there. You just can sort of push it up wherever, whenever it starts to bog down, you're just going to adjust it. The little screw on the style because there's no throttle on it, so that's your throttle down there. You just need to adjust it to whatever you're running. I mean, you can hook a drill to it, no problem at all. But if you're running a refrigerator and a bunch of other stuff, then you got to do some other stuff to it. Next up, we got the Weed Whacker in yesterday. I think it's been in the shop once or twice before. And right now, I'm just trying to figure out what it needs. I've already figured out that it has spark the hard way. I was cranking it over and the spark plug son of a bitch wasn't on. I touched it and oh yeah, that's fun. But I'm trying to find my damn compression tester and I have not yet found it. I thought it was in this box and I can't find it anywhere. I need it to test the compression on that because that thing is just extremely low on the compression. I don't know what I did with it. Whoa! Flying weed whackers. I fucking hate these weed whackers. I honestly just do. I hate working on them. I tell people I don't want to work on them, but yet they still come into my hands. I don't know why. Then again, they probably don't want to pay $80 or $100 down the road. And realistically, it's just cheaper to go out and buy a new one than it is to fix these stupid things, but that's my opinion. I mean, I can see if it's like an Echo or a friggin' Red Max or Steel, but not a fucking Craftsman. I don't know. I gotta look around the guys. But also, I got a little bit of work done. That Craftsman tractor that's sitting out in the tent there. The green one, I got the carburetor rebuilt on it. I'm actually just getting ready to go outside there. Fire it up, test drive it, and see how well she does. So, we're pretty good. And yeah, that should be it going on. Should be good. Alright, so here's what I've gotten done. I pulled the axle and rim off. Well, not the axle, but just the rim and the old tires. Got the tires off. Those things were just nasty in the inside, but I got them off pretty simply. Just good thing I got the press the tires off the rims. But man, I am having a doozy of a trying to get these rims onto the tires onto the rims. Like, this is just ridiculous. I spent so far 45 minutes trying to get this one rim on the tire, and it just sucks. Like, the person that shipped them, come on. There's no room to even stretch these tires, which absolutely suck. So I'm having some problems there with it. I've already tried the soap technique, and it just is not working. Doesn't want to go, and you can stab it in there a million times, and before you know it, you're just denting the rim on your floor because these tires are just so damn compressed. Friggin' palm is all swollen. It's a pain in the ass, to be quite honest. So I don't know. The place I was supposed to do them, they want like $35 a tire and a rim. Like, that's just ridiculous. So I don't even know. I might have to pay the $70 just to get these stupid things onto the fucking rim, because these are just ridiculous to put on. I've put tires on the rims before. I've put them even on car rims before. But the smaller tires just suck to do. Like, this is only, I think, a 10-inch. What size is? Yeah, these are 16 7/8. So it just sucks to do. Absolutely does. So, I've tried just about all the tricks in the book. I even got my fancy tools out. I don't even use the fancy tools. And sure enough, it ain't doing anything. Just cutting my fucking palm up. Oh. Yeah. Also, it's downpouring. Yep. Was sunny out earlier, now it's just raining. So that's awesome. Hopefully it lets off in about an hour or so, so I'll have to wait and see. I want to take some pictures of the Craftsman tractor and I want to go work on that trailer that I've been putting off for the past 3 weeks, 2 weeks now. So, yeah, awesome time. Alright, well, not a whole lot really happened in the shop today. I was really hoping to get these rims on, but man, I don't know. I think I'm just going to pay the 35 bucks I've been put on. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't help either because the smaller rims, so smaller tires are so hard to get on these things. If it was a bigger tire, like a car tire or a semi-tractor trailer tire or even a rear Craftsman lawn tractor tire, we'd have no problem putting them on. But it just ain't worth the friggin' aggravation. I battled with it about a few more times here and there every time I get a chance, but it just ain't worth it. No way. So, yeah, so also I went over the trailer today. I got my hub finally on. I'm actually going to be dragging that thing out of there hopefully tomorrow afternoon, if not Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. If not Thursday, I'll be bringing it back here so I can get working on it. Something up with my mom's rig. I don't know what the deal is. The trailer light hookup harness isn't working for some reason. So I gotta run a couple tests on it, try and figure what the deal is with that. Maybe it's just a fuse or something that went bad. So I don't know. I'll figure that out. My plan is with the trailer is to somewhat sand up the rails. Get this little guy. I figured I'd try it out. Not bad for $1. Paintbrush is gonna just paint her all black, and I get some new marker lights for it. All metal. I want all metal lights, not the plastic cheap chintzy ones. Right now I have the plastic cheap chintzy ones on there for temporary purposes so I can get it back to the house without getting a ticket, because that would just suck. Yeah, fun. So, awesome. Oh yeah, I just had 2 guys come by. Took a little bit to get that tailgate off. Holy, it was so rusted on there. The latch for the, not the one that's easy to get off, the little latch piece, but the other side, that thing was fucking rusted on there, so I had to give him a whole hinge assembly, and we just screwed it on his truck, and his truck fucking, they wanted to buy the entire bed off me, but his has like a 6-foot bed or something like that, and mine's a full 8, so it just wouldn't have worked. But his fucking back of the bed is so fucked up that, like, we had to lift the truck bed up just to get access to the bolts. It's like, holy shit. So, but he might come back. He wants me to do a little bit of work on his truck. He wants we gotta somehow align the bed so that way it actually works properly. So that way it does not sagging. Like, it is extremely off. Like the gapping on the top, it should be. On the bottom, for like this much off, because there's no support where the bed piece is. So that's just crazy. I've never quite seen that on a Ford before, but then again, it's a Ford, so you never know what could happen. So, yeah. Alright, so this thing here, really hoping the rest of the parts will come in for this thing next week. If possible, that'd be pretty kick-ass. So I'll have to wait and see. I did a little bit of work on the Craftsman tractor. Didn't really do a whole lot of videoing today just because I'm running around doing 60 million other things. Got the Craftsman running today. Runs excellent. I had to put a new key switch in because the other one just wasn't working right, so I just swapped it out with a new one. Tomorrow I'm going to get her out of the tent, clean her up one last time, take some pictures of it, stick it on the eBay, and I'll be good to go there. So, looking pretty good. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Holy, what a day. So, anyway, I think we'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow, if not Thursday. Like I said, I think I might have said it in yesterday's video, but yesterday's video never got put up. Don't be expecting a whole lot of videos this next couple of weeks, just because I'm not going to be getting as much stuff in as I used to, because I just don't have a vehicle to trailer the stuff up. So, yeah. I don't know, I was supposed to pick up a Craftsman this week, but I don't think that's happening. We'll just have to wait and see. And, I could work my uncle's chainsaw. He burnt up the clutch. He got a rock stuck in it. Check this out. He got a rock stuck in the unit there, and it went around the unit so much, or I don't know what the hell he did, but anyway, it was enough that the clutch isn't really engaging much anymore, and it doesn't help either because there's oil dripping in it. Awesome. Oh yeah, came out of the carburetor. Probably shouldn't have had a tip like that, but that's my fault. So I'm gonna replace the clutch foam. No big deal. Only takes a couple of minutes to do. But it loves the side. I was using it quite a bit. So anyway, oh yeah, so I got to finish this thing up. I got to get 2 new tires for this thing. But then again, I haven't even been near Harbor Freight in a couple of weeks. I got to get a battery for it and 2 new tires. So yeah, and also these motorcycle stands to add on to my motorcycle stand collection. You know, got a whole slew of them up there. I got 2 more that came off my snowmobile trailer. And I got 2 more, and I don't even own a single motorcycle. So yeah, go figure. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully you guys all have a nice week if we don't talk to you tomorrow. And see you. Awesome.